Welcome back everybody, welcome to a new episode. Something we're going to be doing is a little bit different today. We're not doing Star Wars. I was recently on holiday. I went down to Cornwall for just under a week. Went down to see some family and, just as a bit of a jolly, always go down. It's always nice to go down. And while I was down there, I was in the city of Truro where my relatives live. And in the market there's like a covered market, sort of thing. There's a little junk shop and there's a bloke running it and he had some Lego in there and I thought, maybe I can try and find something that might be worth something, that they might not know what it's worth. So I put my Lego knowledge to the test. Anyway, I picked up this. Neither of these are complete. These are, they're found in a junk shop. Anyway, I think I've spent on these entire three things. I think I spent 20 quid. So not very much. That's reasonable for what I've got here. I spent, he had this was in his other sort of section of his shop. I think he had it up for about £25 on its own. But he said nobody was buying it, so he dropped the price down to 15 for me, which was nice. I think it was worth that. And then I think I spent a £5 on him and this. So that came overall to about 20 quid. So if I go through and actually have a look at them with you, you'll be able to see them a bit better. Right, so these are the three sets that I bought for 20 quid. I bought this one, which is the oldest one I have here. In fact, I think this is now the oldest in my collection. I have quite a collection of old vintage Lego. This is from 1967. It's set 033. So, right at the start of when they started releasing Lego. Still got the old style Lego logo. As you can see, before it sort of switched to the newer style. Yeah, I think this is late 60s, about 67, 68 or something. And it's mostly complete, not all of it's there, there's a few pieces missing, but, buy those up cheap, finish it off, and it's worth more money. Similarly for this is mainly just the box and a couple of pieces, so I didn't spend very much on it. I spent 5 quid on both this and this together, which is quite a good investment. I mainly picked this up because in the future it might be considered a little bit racist. The fact that it's red Indians and they're using like red bricks for, Anyway, I thought because of that and maybe it slightly, maybe it not being quite PC anymore, it might be worth a little bit of money in the future. So there's that. I think the only bit I've got of it is the mother and the child. But it's got all the instructions in there, it's got all the booklets. I just need to finish it off. I think I can buy up the rest of the actual set for for just under a tenner on eBay, So it's not going to cost a lot to finish off. Similarly with that, there's only a few bricks extra that I need. But the thing I'm most happy with is Mr. Fireman here. This is my crowning joy. I cannot believe that I found him. I have been looking all over in junk shops for him. I went to one in Watch It and I picked up a few sort of old minifigures. I actually have quite a collection of old vintage minifigures. This isn't all of them, this is just a selection of a few of them. So I picked up these three here in a junk shop, I think in Watch It, a few years ago. I thought, oh, they'll be nice, I'll have those. And I picked them up with a whole load of other 70s Lego. All this sort of old Lego, Picked up a whole bags and bags of it. I think it cost me a tenner for 5 entire bags full of it. It was worth it. And then this little man, the spaceman here, I managed to barter for in France. I can't remember where I was. I was somewhere in Brittany, I think. I managed to barter a man down on him because he was sort of all of his parts were split between different minifigures, and I thought, I know if I get him, he's worth a bit of money because he's one of the first minifigures along with the fireman and the policeman. and the knights. So I thought if I have him complete, he's worth a bob. So I managed to get him. I think I got him for about €2, which is just under £2. Well, at the current conversion rate anyway. So he was quite a good deal, and then, not quite in the shop, we've got him. I've got actually several of these. I've got loads of these hanging around because these are from my yellow Lego castle set, which was the very first castle ever made by Lego, and they're from that. But let's get rid of him because we're more concentrating on these. I've got some others as well. Most importantly though, I found him. This is the Lego Fireman from 1978. He was the second minifigure ever made. The first was a policeman who looks very similar, just with a different hat and a slightly different torso sticker. But the fireman came second. He was the second minifigure ever made. Before that they had things sort of, I don't know whether you can see very well, sort of like this on here where they weren't quite proper minifigures. So there's him. I was really happy with that. He was in this shop in Truro. He had like rows and rows of just minifigures, you know, all sorts jumbled up. And I noticed in his cheapy end, which was like 2 for a £5 or something, there was this bloke. I thought, ooh, I bet he's worth something. So I sort of hung on. I bought the rest of these and I just chucked him in at the end, you know, as like, oh, can you do these for a £5 or something? So I got him for £2. Yeah, he's worth a bob. He's worth about 50 quid. So, I mean, I'm 30 quid in profit with just him. So I think I've done pretty well for myself. So my aim now is to try and complete these 2 sets here, try and make some money from them and potentially sell this fireman. And I'm also going to try and buy up the box and a couple of spare pieces for these, which is the first ever Lego family, again, which is one of, you know, found in these bags. In Watch It or wherever it was, I can't remember. But these are all in there. So I'm going to try and complete these as well. They may be worth something even if it's only a few quid. So that's the plan. I don't know which is probably cheaper, eBay or Bricklink, to get those spare pieces. I might even go Bricklink because some of them are a bit specialised, like especially like the Indians for this. And there are a couple of bricks here that, because they're from like 1967, they've still got like the patent pending logo on them. They're not even like the refined classic Lego brick. Like they're different, so they're going to be quite difficult to get my hands on. But hopefully I'll be able to do that, and I'll be able to turn a profit on these. Or I might just keep them as a curio because, you know, I like old stuff. It's what I want to go and do as a job. Yes, so that's my plan. I'm going to try and finish these off, get them complete. I realised I didn't actually show you any of what was in them. So in here, that's all that's in there. You've got the maybe now not quite PC Red Indian with all its instructions. So there's not much in here, but it was worth the money, even just for the box. And then in here, open this the right way up. Don't want them all to fall out. In here we've got a sort of tray, and that's all the pieces. All of these pieces are correct. These all go with the set. There's just a few pieces missing. But other than that, it's pretty complete. I think there's about 10 different pieces, 10-15 different pieces that are missing. So it's not very much to buy up. But if I ever do that, I'll do a follow-up video to this showing that. So there we go. Those are my 2 little investments that I got while I was down in Truro in Cornwall. Oh, the other thing was, let me just move these. I've also, back to Star Wars, I've been buying up some retro sets, such as this. Oh dear. Okay. Such as these 2. And I've also got the Gungan wagon as well up there somewhere. Yeah, that's it. You got any more? No, I think that's it. Anyway, so I've got some of these good old 1999 retro sets. I was thinking about trying to buy up a few more, getting ready for 2019, which is the 20th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars. Obviously these come out in '99, so hopefully people will be selling them more around in 2019, you know, as the anniversary. So I was trying to get my hands on some more of those, which is good. And if you want me to do reviews of any of these or any of my other sets that I've got around, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to do that. And of course, as always, if there are any other micro mocks that you would like to see, don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'm sure I'll get around to doing it. Other than that, I think that's it. Have a good one.
You can check out my latest video here on the right, or a playlist of my Micro Mock series here on the left. If you like what you see here, press the orb in the middle to subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Flickr page to see photos of all my Micro Mocks that are not up on my channel yet. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.